Well, happy Work Tough Gear Wednesday. It's Sunday, but I'm shooting it for Wednesday. Today, I'm going to use the APE-X, designed by Julio Diaz. Love this line. A lot of people confuse this with a machete. It ain't that damn thick and be a machete. It's more of a sword, if you will. And the Wilson, Jeremy Boulder Valentine. Love this design. Y'all have seen these a lot. We're in the jungle, we're in the swamp. Listen, I'm still shaking some effects from COVID. So I didn't want to go over to my studio today. That's not fair to Kirk. Be back there next weekend. Real quick, I'm not narrating this video. We're going to shoot it this way, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. I just wanted to focus on a few things. I'm also carrying my Wolverine, Alex Aurora Borealis, on the design. Check out the channel. We put out a shit ton of shorts today. I love y'all. Listen, as we go, we'll do the intro. Let's cut some shit up. Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Outdoors. A different rendition, a Work Tough Gear Wednesday, if you will. Before we go to work on this tree, guys, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. Now, stats are everywhere. Y'all know that. That's why on this channel, we focus on the number 0. Anything above 0 is simply unacceptable. Vets, we love you. You have a place here. We're back to blue over here. We sport live. Oh, son, it wears people out. I can't help it. How do you do that, Scab? Well, we don't break the damn law. And if we do, well, you know, because I have, we accept responsibility. That's a different twist, isn't it? And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. Okay, got that done. Y'all can see. Now to my dear tree hugging friends, I'm going to try to avoid cutting anything live. There's no need in that. We got the Wilson and the APE-X. Buried it right there. Pretty good flash. Now y'all can tell I'm not left-handed. While I have been getting into shape, I'm going to try to cut down on the deep breathing. Let's check the blades on these. Shit. The Wilson SK85, super dope. The D's knives, APE-X. The dopeness is real. Now guys, catch my breath. One thing to remember, Work Tough Gear is probably one of the best in the industry at heat treating, if not the best. Well, that wasn't good, was it? All right, guys. Doing the video this way, I can't remember what I said and didn't. I do want to, well, I did mention it, I think. Meg's still a little sick. Mom and Dad are recovering, but still fighting it off. I feel way better, but having just come off COVID, like I said earlier, I think, I didn't want to go to Kirk's and expose him to that. So the studio, we're going to get on it hard next week. Now, my buddy Ricky Ricardo's getting married next week, so we'll do that Saturday. So today, and then Sunday, we'll be out at the studio. But today, I'm trying to get as many videos as I can done This is the Wolverine. It's SK85. Alex Aurora Borealis designs just some amazing stuff. He's got the Kodiak, he's got the Lynx, he's got the Wilson. No, he's got the Lynx, he's got the Kodiak, he's got the Wolverine. And I believe he has the Mountain Man coming. Now, all I'm doing here, guys, obviously, I joke around a lot about spears, but I am making a spear. Let me just say this. I'm not alone out here. Now, I'm armed. I don't carry a gun out here because this is the weirdest swamp you'll ever see. Within 400 or 500 yards in any direction, all four directions, I could hit somebody. And I'm in the city limits, but I'm very much in a swamp or swampy area. So I don't carry a gun out here. I do have, obviously, my knives, a couple slingshots, but I know somebody entered the swamp on the other side. So I want to be careful and be mindful. So if I get a little distracted and get quiet, you'll forgive me. I'm not scared. I just want to make sure no meth crafters sneak up on me. And if they do, they'll catch an old spear. Listen, I love this damn thing. Absolutely kick-ass field knife. Love it. I love the Kodiak too. It's between the Kodiak and this one. I'm having a hard time figuring out which one I love the most. This one's close. Easy to sharpen up, just like all the Work Tough Gear stuff is, because their damn edge geometry spot on every time. I'm gonna just set this right here. We'll get on to the... Well, that wasn't much, was it? Yeah, I'd say this one was done. One thing I like about the Wilson is this area right here. Now, it's a coup-crease style, and then kind of got that well tip, some different angles here. The more you get to use this one, the more comfortable I get, the better it works for me. Now, I love this thing, but look right here. And obviously, this is a piece of dried out wood, but look, you can get some really good curlicues right there. I can drop it down and get some more. This is also a great multi-tool if you wanted to cook, chopping vegetables, food processing, etc. I've never been a big one-tool option guy and probably never will be. But if you needed one, the Wilson's pretty close to that, I would think, just depending on your skill set. And that could be said for a lot of knives, right? We'll go ahead and make this thing in a spike and drill it on in. If somebody did follow me out here, they're going to be in for a surprise. That's why I'm not real worried about making noise. All right, the APE-X, again, A lot of people want to call it a machete, and I get it. But at a 1/4 inch thick, razor sharp, badass G10 handle, I gotta tell you, I get more saber sword type thing out of it. When I think machete, I think thin. Nothing wrong with it. Absolutely love machetes. But this is a hard use, heavy duty chopper. Now every knife you see in this video all have the same, well not the same, they all have their own hard use videos. So check them out. There's nothing more fun than being in the damn woods with a bunch of work tough gear. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I love it. Got me a little tripod there. Old Scabbard the Builder. All right, let's have a little fun and let's see what we can do here. Now, some of this we're just cutting back, guys. Some of it we're gonna make us a little trail. I always get asked to compare things and it's hard. And the truth is you got two different blades here that are both incredibly nimble and easy to swing. So you can use them as a machete or some hard use choppers. Now, like I said earlier, I've got hard use videos on both. Check them out. Because they are, people ask about certain things, how does it compare to this and that? And I hate answering that because it's hard to, it's genuinely hard to say. Everything has their unique perspective. And the truth is, if it's sharp, then it'll work, right? If it's sharp and it's well built, like Work Tough gear is, or I wouldn't have dedicated a whole damn day to it, it's worth using. The Wolverine. I love this knife, man. Well, I think, guys, that whoever was out here, or whoever was walking around, or whoever was checking up on me has left. I hadn't heard anything in the last few minutes. And again, I hate interrupting the video with it, and I almost thought, you know what, I'll just narrate over it. But here's the truth. There ain't no need in doing that. I'll just keep it how it is. Look at that again. Because again, it could be nothing. It could be people walk in the woods every day. It just took me off guard a little bit. And honestly, I've always get a little unnerved. Now, I haven't heard anything and I don't have that feeling, but it's weird out here, man. It's really, these woods can be very, very spooky. Damn Wolverine made quick work of that. And again, not like I'm scared to death. It's just unusual, you know? And we live in a day and an age, unfortunately, where you have to just be on your toes 24/7, whether you're in the woods or you're in the city or whatever. I'll tell you the other thought that crossed my mind, or has been crossing my mind. They may have them a little something out here they're trying to hide. Something buried somewhere, you know what I'm saying? So we just want to be on our toes. And truthfully, this is a big reason why I've moved over to Kirk's in the studio. And as much as I like being out here, I just think it's something I ought to stay away from. Again, if I wouldn't have been sick, I would have done all this from Kirk's house. But that's a big reason. And not trying to overhype it, guys. I mean, I'm really, truly, honestly not. It's just, dang, it's aggravating. You know, and unfortunately we live in that kind of time frame, but that's enough of that. They're gone, I'm hoping. If they ain't, the hell with them. I got a bunch of knives and a slingshot. The thing with the Wolverine that I really just enjoy, again, see those curlies like we did with that Wilson? Again, you just get that, look at that edge. Now this thing's been used and abused and beat, but look at that. I mean, the edge geometry on that, everything is just awesome. So it makes it easy to sharpen. It's got a 90-degree spine. It's easy to work with. Y'all seen what, here, let's do one real fast and then we'll cut this one. Watch. Let's just go around. There it is. Find that groove. We'll make one lap and we'll call it. But the thing is just with these knives, especially with work tough gear, and then you get like somebody like Alex Aurora Borealis or Jeremy Boulder Valentine or Diaz or, you know, those guys, Julio, those guys, Zeke, you know, all the guys, Eric Outer, you get guys who put a lot of thought into it and a lot of thought into the design for the user. Mr. Vic is a big knife user friendly guy. Look at that. And this is a dead, dried out log. And a lot of times, if your knife ain't good, if it ain't sharp, it ain't gonna do anything. Damn, I love these things. One of the things that I love, and I'm serious that I love about work tough gear, is the blades just hold up. They take a licking, they keep on ticking. They're easy to use, easy to manipulate. They hit hard. Now, the truth is, they're very well built. And honestly, in all of these videos, I've never had one chip, never had one roll, never had one do any of that. Now, the truth is, I think it's more uncommon if one doesn't at some point. We've got 40 or 50 hard use videos in and haven't even had a one-off, which is pretty incredible and speaks to the build quality that Mr. Vic and his team puts in. And again, now, just in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm setting up a little course for the next video, going to do a little slingshot video. But again, the good thing about these blades is we come out here, and I don't know, I spent an hour, hour and a half just piddling around using them. While I'm winded, some of that's coming off COVID. Some of it's coming off being 80 degrees. Some of it's being in a swamp. But the truth is, I could go another 2-3 hours. They've got some weight to them. They're both 1/4 inch thick. I've got my Wolverine right here. But the truth is, they don't fatigue you. Your hands don't get sore. The handles, look at that. The handles fit me perfectly. They just fit perfectly. Again, I've got hard use videos on both of these with the dimensions, but you can see right there, there's ample room. I'm not pinched in. If you got like a XX, that might be a little tight, but the Diaz, there's no way. That'll fit any hand in the world. They both have a good circumference to them. You got a choil right here, a choil right here. This one you can choke up on, you can drop back on, just really, really well made. Listen guys, I love y'all. I hope you've enjoyed this style. I know it's a little different, but I wanted to show some actual use. Damn things are incredible. I'm Scab, you're not. Happy Work Tough Gear Wednesday, guys. I'm gone, son.